Okay, hi, hello, and good afternoon. My name is Amanda, and welcome to the Done Creative Live. I hope you're all doing well. I know I have on the description of this video that we would do like the first to start or 20 minutes, so do a quick one card pull for each person. Um, but then Spirit gave me a little idea where we would possibly do just a maybe 20-minute pick a card reading, 10 minutes for option A, 10 minutes for option B. And you can choose either option A or B or one or two, whatever. Or you could select both of them. So I just put a poll up if you guys would like to vote which you would like to see. Just a quick one card pull for everyone, like we did, say, Wednesday night. Or if you're looking more for a slightly more in-depth reading, but more of a pick a card. And so far, we've got 4 votes for pick a card. I hope you're all doing well. Let us all know you're here. Sorry, my throat is still kind of doing its thing. And those of you who don't know, I'm in recovery from COVID, or what very, very closely resembles COVID, if I had to go out on a limb. I'm slightly getting my smell. I can smell my lotion just a little bit, like the hints of it. I can smell it a little bit. And my taste is slightly coming back, thank God. Especially the smell. That has been really difficult to go without being able to smell things. Like lighting my sage, I'm like, normally I can smell this like the rest of the day, and I can't smell it at all. It's so weird. But things don't smell right. The little bit that I can smell of things, it's like my lotion smells like okay, you smell something that's pretty strong, like lotion that you have just applied, and you can kind of smell like the peak of it. Just that top peak of it is like what I can smell, but it's got a weird kind of undertone that doesn't seem right to me. And then let's see, like with sage, especially my cedar sage, which I love the smell of burning cedar wood and like the cedar leaves. I know they're not quite leaves, but how do I describe them? The more foliage part of the cedar tree. Um, it almost smelled like a dead body. Like, ew, yuck. It's so weird. And I love cedar, so I'm hoping this whole thing evens out. But Dr. Lupo gave me some advice that taking or upping the levels of zinc and the vitamin D3 can really help get your taste and smell back on point. So I've been upping all of that. No fun, no fun. But yeah, so that's where I've been. And I've got 2 sick kids home and a sick husband downstairs. So we're just gonna see how far I can get. Wrigley, my youngest, he doesn't have COVID. He's just got like some sort of tummy bug. He's been puking like all yesterday, like last night and through the night, and not yet today, thank goodness. But man, it's been a lot. It's been a whole thing. Hopefully everybody just is better soon and we can just move through all this nasty illness very soon. So let's see who's here. We've got, let me go to all the way to the top. We got Susie Wilson, we've got Amber, we've got Michelle Lynn, Jessica Lynn, Michelle De Leon, Cheyenne Downey, Vicky Downey, Jasmine Ridley's here, Multifairy 90, welcome, Jamie Withrow, Kat, hello Kat, Anna E, we've got Jaden Waters, we've got Earthy Deva, Nellie's here. Who else? Who else? Stuffers 1111 and Linda H and Wayne is here. Welcome, Wayne. Tanishka, welcome, welcome. Okay, so it's looking to me with there's 14 people here and 19 votes. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this. 79% of you voted for a quick one card pull for each person. So that's what we're going to do. I will put my options away, but 21% of you did think that the 2 option, more in-depth kind of pick a card reading to start would be fun. But most of you just want a very quick one card pull. So that's what we're going to do. Unless you guys change that in the next like 30 seconds or so, but he's over here. I was going to do the jade elephant and the star. The star. Rose quartz star. Okay. So I'm ending the poll. Oh, looks like we got another donation from Cheyenne. I will add you to my list for a one card read. Cheyenne. There we go. Okay. And I thought I just got another email, but it might have been something different. Yeah, something different. Okay. Okay, so that is where we're at with that. Okay, so let's see. What deck are we gonna do for the one card read? Because illness and self-care and all that, let's just do some self-care messages. And I'm not gonna read the back of each card. I'm just gonna show you the front, like mine. And I'm gonna allow your intuition to go ahead and unbox whatever this card is gonna mean for you rather than me doing that for you. Because sometimes that's a good way for us to practice our own intuition. And if you wanted, you could even journal. Like if you got this one, risk here, self-care, risk. Yeah, try it out. Okay, so if you would like a card pulled here, numbers seem to be the easiest thing. Let's do the numbers 10, 10. 10, 10. We've got 15 people and 15 likes on the video. Thank you so much. That adds up to 66. But yeah, 10, 10 came to mind. So, all right. We've got a donation also coming in from Kimberly if she wants to let us know, excuse me, who she is here in the chat. I will get you on the list, Kimberly. Okay. Oh, you're Karma Kaz. Karma Kaz? Karma Kaz? I will add you to the list, my dear. Karma Kaz. Okay. That is our list. So I'm going to go ahead and start at the top here of these 10 10s. See here, we've got Vicky Downey is the one on my list. So here's the little rules that we've got going on. One card per person. And if it appears that I have skipped you and it looks like I've read for people who've been either above or below you in the list, just hold tight for a minute because sometimes my order on the back end here of YouTube is slightly different than what you guys see on the front end. And I will do a roll call for anyone I skipped or anyone coming in late to the game. I will do roll call at the very end. So Vicky Downey's starting us out. Quick one card read. We've got here security. So this is in the vein of self-care. So what does this mean for you for security? All right, Kat wants a card. Kat has friend. Oh, little birdie on the shoulder. That is so cute. All right, Cheyenne Downey wants a card. We've got here breathe. She looks very meditative. It looks like she's recently spruced up the place. Maybe you're doing a little bit of that, Vicky. Or sorry, Cheyenne. Amber wants a card. All right, Amber, you have a choice to make coming up. Very lover's energy I'm seeing there. All right, am I putting this back right? Yeah, okay. After Amber, we've got Jaden. Jaden Waters, here's your card. We've got Rebel. Where are you rebelling in your life? Love it. All right, Jamie Withrow. Woo, it flew right out. Shine. There's some water there. Maybe getting connected to water. All right, Michelle Lynn wants a card. Did I not end the poll? I don't think I did. Let me end poll. There we go. Okay. Michelle Lynn. We've got time. So something to do with time. Time being divine and of the essence. Okay. Linda H. You've got a choice to be making here as well, but it feels like a good choice. Exciting times coming up. Nellie wants a card. We've got here body. Something to do with your body and loving yourself. Got Arizona Witch 74. We've got here space. And this is all about like clearing clutter. So I know Peggy's been working on that. So maybe this is a call for you if you haven't been doing that, Wayne, to do a little bit of that for yourself too. Fun. All right. Susie Wilson wants a card. All right, shine. And there's some water there. I don't know if it's possible to take a nice sea salt bath or a spiritual bath or even a shower. A good shower will really help clear the aura. All right, Steffers 1111. Oh, 1010 is your most seen number. I've been seeing it like crazy. It's 1110 on my clock. It might be 1010 for those of you in Pacific time zone. Zone, that's the word. But here we have Steffers power. So you're not just going to be that good girl anymore. You are exuding your power and doing what's best for you. All right. Keep on going. Oops, it jumped. 1 second. Let me go back up. Jasmine Ridley is next. Oh, those two fell out. Okay. Jasmine Ridley. You have abundance coming in. This is exciting. That's just a beautiful card. I love that kind of deep jade green in the background there. Ooh, so pretty. Okay. Jay, no. Let's get you a card. You have a decision to make as well. There's that choice card, and now there's a decision card. Maybe you're weighing two different options here. Very exciting. Okay, Jessica Lynn wants a card. We've got the body card for you as well, Jessica Lynn. Awesome. All right, Brandy Lynn. We got Michelle Lynn, Jessica Lynn, and Brandy Lynn. Ooh, there's some passion, desire, and drive, inspiration coming your way. Love it. Earthy Deva. All right, we've got your kindness. Spreading lots of love and kindness wherever you go. Even sometimes to those that don't deserve it. Because kindness is a lot about, doing what we know is best rather than, stooping to someone else's level sometimes. All right, Anna E. Anna E wants a card. Ooh, you have passion as well. Desire, drive, inspiration, ready to get some things done. All right, Michelle. Oh, Tanishka. We've got focus. We've got a little to-do list there. My absolute yes list. So saying yes to the things that bring you happiness. Michelle De Leon, let's get you one. We've got here listen. So being a good listener, a good friend to somebody. Maybe even listening to your own inner voice or higher self as well. Multi-fairy 90. Here we go. We got calm. So you're needing to kind of quiet things down in your life just a bit. Love it. Yeah, these are all in self-care, Jamie, but, take it as it resonates. If this applies to, your career or your relationship, take it as you want. These are your messages. Okay, cool. That's awesome, Karma. I will read it when the time comes. Okay. You're so welcome, Amber. Absolutely. Okay, so let me just see. All right, itchy nose. Must be some good luck for somebody. Brittany Sablon, or Sablon. I'm never sure if I'm saying that right, so I apologize if I'm butchering your name. All right, Brittany, you've got space as well. Decluttering and cleansing the space is always a good idea. I need to do that. That's for sure. All right, let's see. Karma Kaz, you've got mind. Being mindful, being very present in the moment, enjoying the little things. Okay. If you are just now stepping in and you would like a card, feel free to put a like on the video. That always helps. I'm losing subscribers on both platforms, really all three. Even my AuthorTube channel, I lost 10 subscribers in the last couple of days, which is weird because there's only 200 and some subscribers over there. So that's kind of quite a dent out of that. So I don't know if YouTube is just cleaning out dead accounts or whatever, but I actually got, if you didn't get a card, put the numbers 1010 and I'll pull you a card. Or if I skipped you and you already put 1010, but you didn't get your message, put 1010, I'll get you a card. But yeah, I got a couple emails this last week that people were saying that, they had been unsubscribed to my channel and how do they prevent that from happening? And I'm like, I don't know. I have no control over that. I guess hitting the notification bell, or those of you who are subscribed, if you unsubscribe, then right away resubscribe and then hit the notification bell, that might help kind of re-trigger or re-kick the system that, hey, I want to see this content, if you do. If you don't, feel free to unsubscribe. That's always, valid as well. But I think, am I seeing any other 1010s? You're all so welcome, absolutely. I'm gonna just double check my list while we wait for other people coming in. If you're just now coming in and would like a card, put the number 1010 and I would be glad to pull you a self-care message. Drink of my tea. I was talking about YouTube and then I have not seen the chat move at all. If you can see me, just put a number 1. I don't know, because this chat just quit moving. Cricket. I don't know what's happening. Okay, Amber can see me. Cool. Someone can see me. Okay. So I think, are we done with the 1010s? Has everyone gotten their card that is here that wants one? Give you guys about, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. Cool, you guys can see me. Maybe there's just a weird lag going on. I don't know. I don't know. The internet is haunted. And it's not even Halloween or Samhain at all. Okay. But the veils are very thin, so there is that. And they're just getting thinner every day. Like, they're more thin right now than they were during Halloween, if you ask me. Just what I'm sensing and what I can feel. It's crazy. I don't know if it's this cosmic energy coming in. It's so funny. See how my lipstick prints here on my teacup. Yucky! Yep, it's haunted, I think. Okay. Oh, you're just listening. Cool. That sounds good. I like it. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for our. Hey, Blissful, I didn't see you. Put a 1010 if you'd like me to pull you a quick card before we get into the donation list, and I would feel very happy to do that for you, Blissful, or anyone else who has just joined us. Feel free. And thanks for your likes on the video. It helps. Every little bit helps at this point. All right, Linda has donated for a 1 card. Thank you so much, Linda. I'll get you on the list, my dear. What card? There we go. All right. Boom. There we go. All right. So. Let me just double check that email was. Sorry, stand by. Okay. Sorry, I was reading a quick email from Jenna. Okay, Blissful wants a card, and also Heather Morlock. Let's start with Blissful. Get a card. Ooh, Blissful, you get 2 cards. Awesome. So we get Speak Up and Choice. So you may be making a decision or a choice in your life and then having to speak up about it or speak your truth in some way. This might even be with self-care, just letting people know, because it's a self-care deck. Just letting people know, hey, I need a break. Leave me alone for a minute. That's completely valid and acceptable. Okay, Heather, you get 2 as well. Wow, we're really ending with a bang on these. Okay, we got Authenticity and Friend. And doesn't that look almost like the same woman? Not quite, but very similar. So I'm really seeing you being your authentic self and also being a friend to yourself. We often forget that, who do we spend the most time with in this whole world, in this whole lifetime? Ourselves. So wouldn't you rather be your friend than your enemy? Because a lot of us are running around being our own worst enemies. Guilty so much. But like in the last 2 years, man, I have really tamed down that negative self-talk. Like, it's almost just a little hum or a whisper rather than the loudest voice in my head at this point, which thank goodness, because I was not a nice person to myself for many years. All right. So Susie has her questions posted. So we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and get right into it. And I can say, go ahead one more time. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the deck. We're going to use my personal deck again. It works so well Wednesday night. I felt, why not? Let's just use it again. Traditional Rider-Waite is always a good time. Okay. Yeah, accept the choice of taking a break. I kind of was forced to do it. And then as the days wore on and I started to feel a little better, I'm like, I think I needed that. I think I needed that so much. Okay, so 2 questions. First is my great-grandma Wilson, who died with Alzheimer's. Oh, is she here with you? Okay. And then we got a donation from Michelle De Leon. So I'm going to add that real quick, and then we'll get into Susie's reading. N. That's how you spell it. Okay, I think that is my updated list. We're going to roll with that. Okay. So, first one is Susie's Grandma Wilson, who died of Alzheimer's, here with her. I'm already hearing a big yes. Anytime you think of her or feel her presence or maybe even smell her perfume or there are certain scents that you smell that remind you of her or her house. There's something specific with that. Um, just know that that is her checking in on you. Absolutely. And yeah, she's helping bring some abundance into your life or some new opportunities for you to make these big blessed changes. Maybe even specifically with your spiritual journey and your spiritual progression, tuning into your spiritual gifts as well. I don't know, was she a smoker? Because I, of course, can't smell anything right now, but I'm like getting this sense of like cigarette smoke, like in my mind's eye rather than my mind's nose, because I can't smell hardly anything right now with the COVID stuff. Um, I don't know if she was a smoker, but yeah. Oh, when in high school, there was a man wearing a trench coat watching my house at night. Soon after, got a secret gift of painting of me in space. Were these connected and positive or negative? Oh, wow, that is so fascinating. Yeah, I mean, back then you probably thought, this is creepy, but like now you're probably like, was there a deeper meaning? Was that a spirit guide or like some sort of earth angel like sent to tell me something about myself? Because Susie, you do come from the stars, so like accurate. Let's just feel into this energy of this. But you think someone wearing a trench coat watching your house, like that is creepy AF. Like that's so creepy. But like that what do they call that? Like during sleep paralysis when people see I think they call it the Hat Man. Kind of creepy, but if you don't know what that is, you guys can Google it. But it's basically seeing like a shadow figure of a man in a long trench coat and like a bowler hat kind of thing. Creepy AF. Let's just put that out there. And I have chills. So this is interesting. Okay, so they're not saying that the man himself in the trench coat was spirit, but spirit was working through this man in the trench coat. Maybe he was inspired, because they're showing me that yeah, these events were connected and they were positive. They're showing me the fact that this guy was inspired, and not again. It sounds creepy that when you're in high school and there's some dude that's probably much older than you watching your house at night in a trench coat. Like that's creepy. Um, but he didn't have any ill intentions, if that makes sense. I know it sounds weird. It's like how can some grown man be watching a teenage girl and there not be ill will? That's weird. Um, there was just something about your carefree spirit and nature that really attracted him to you, but not in a sexual way. It's more of an energetic way. And your guides took that as an opportunity to work through him and his kind of, I would say, innocent infatuation with you. It wasn't sexual, it was very magnetic. Let's put it that way. They used him and his abilities and his gifts to channel through a message for you. Even if you didn't understand it at the time, the fact that you remembered this for all these years, exactly. Oh, it was a time of abuse. Yeah, and so you may have thought, ooh, this is creepy. This just adds icing to the cake of the craziness that is my life. But, maybe in quiet contemplation years later, you thought, well, maybe this guy wasn't so bad. I mean, he didn't actually make a move or try to do anything crazy. So maybe I'm okay. But let's just see what else Spirit has to say. Because I've had chills this whole time. So you're like Archangel Michael's like leading the force here. And I'm seeing the divine feminine energy as well coming through. And this was, wow. Okay, wow, holy cow. They're showing me there might have been some sort of sigil or like symbol on this artwork that may have been hidden kind of in the darkness of like the space, like you being in outer space or whatever. Um, that was a symbol of protection. And the guy that was, of course, creating this didn't even know what it meant, but he just felt the need to put it on there. So I don't know if there were any symbols, letters, words, or if you even still have this that you could look at it and see if there was. They're showing me it was like teeny tiny, like almost like a signature. Um, or maybe something in a signature if someone did sign it, or it might have just been so small and like camouflage that you didn't even notice it at all. Interesting. All right, what else does Spirit have to say about this? I don't even need the cards for this. Like it's just right here. It's right coming through. Yeah. And this really, especially at a time of abuse, like you were already feeling very like you're very low self-esteem, very low self-worth, and maybe being able to see you in this light, you know. I don't know if your hair, like in the picture, if your hair was just very flowy, because they're showing me like the hair very flowy, something with the hair being very flowy. But it just let you know you were actually free. You weren't, oh, and it's weird. Ah! I just really dropped that whole deck. Not every single card in this deck. Oh my gosh, I have made a mess. I guess we're not using this one anymore. What a mess. But not every card in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck was signed. But look at that kind of signature or weird sigil of signature. I think the Three of Swords. Yeah. Oh wow, Three of Swords is actually down here. Yeah, this occurred at a heartbreaking time for you, Susie. But like, look, I remembered that the Three of Swords had the weird kind of signature on it as well, sigil kind of thing. That one doesn't, that one doesn't, that one doesn't, that one doesn't. Like, most of them don't. But I was really drawn. Oh my goodness, so wow, honey, yes. But look at that. Hello, Becky, welcome. Yeah, this came at a time that was just very tumultuous for you in your life, in your home life, in school life, and probably friendships. Like, it just seemed for you at the time, especially, that like everything just seemed to be falling apart. And it was difficult for you to, you know, maybe this painting or picture at the time confused you further. But, you know, I think now you're getting that clarity you deserve and maybe desired back then. But this does have to do with that confirmation that you are from the stars. You are a star seed, a light worker, an earth angel here to do a mission. But let's see if there's any other. I got it all figured out, I think. Make sure none of their other ones are on the floor. Okay, we're gonna play with a full deck here. Oh, you lost the painting over the years, and man never hurt me. So I so wondered. Yeah, he didn't have any ill intentions toward you. He may have even heard yelling or fighting going on at your house, like walking by, and they're showing me such an innocence with his heart, even if it looked creepy. I know, the presentation of it sounds very creepy. Some dude stalking in the night with a trench coat, watching the house. But there was this part of him that wanted just to make sure that if things got out of hand, he could run in and help if he had to. And it wasn't just him playing that role. Like, your guides were really taking his interest in you like up a notch and kind of being the ones to talk him into walking by at night, and just, oh wow, such chills, just to make sure that nothing bad would happen, and if it did, he would be there at the right place, right time to, you know, hear screaming or something breaking and be able to like run it, like look in the window, make sure everything's okay. I don't think it ever came to that. Spirit's not showing me that it ever came to that, but just they wanted to have kind of a plan B in case things really went crazy, because, you know, humans have free will, and humans can, you know, an incident that was just meant to harm someone could actually take someone out, because we are using our free will sometimes very recklessly as humans. And that's why, you know, even if our life was cut short by someone or something because of someone else's free will, you know, we get another chance. We always get another incarnation or another chance, but sometimes it might feel unfair to those of us who are like, well, it wasn't my free will that messed this whole thing up, you know. But yeah, wow, that was powerful. Yeah, I would say, if Spirit's showing me, Susie, if you could remember, like if you can close your eyes and still vividly remember what that painting or that photo or that picture looked like, even if you did like a very crude rendition of it, just kind of creating your own new copy of it, and maybe even finding or making or creating your own little symbol or sigil for protection on that, and just maybe hanging it on your fridge, or even if it's kind of hidden away on a bookshelf or something, it's not like prime real estate in the place. I think that would really soothe you. I think that would bring something to your life or enhance your life in some way. So maybe if you could do it, attempt to do that. If you remember. If you don't really remember, you know, don't have to probably do it. But I have a feeling the fact that you even remembered the fact that it happened, you probably have a very clear imagination or remembering about what it looked like. So try it out. Try it out. Okay. So Cheyenne is next. And we got a 1-card reading for Cheyenne. Let me go ahead and update my list here. Okay. So I have been struggling with anxiety. I meditate and work with crystals, but my heart would still race. Should I seek help? Oh no! Yeah, let's just see what's going on. We're gonna consult the tarot. And of course, my one card readings sometimes tend to be 2 or 3, but we won't tell anybody. Ooh, we've got clarity coming in. I want to get a clarifier though to see where this clarity is coming from. You're going to be able to clear this, but let's see if this is as a result of seeing a therapist, a counselor, an energy healer, just speaking to a friend. Let's just see what's coming in. Because I think those are all viable options for you. Using your intuition to decide to, seek help. I know I've never used it, but I've heard of other YouTubers and stuff promoting a site called betterhelp.com where you don't even have to, a lot of people that have anxiety also have anxiety of, meeting face to face on Zoom or going to someone's office. BetterHelp, you can just chat your issues, and a licensed therapist can chat back with you and help you out. It seems the least anxiety driven of all the different ways of getting help, I think, anyway. So maybe checking that out. Having some patience, maybe using your intuition and kind of looking around, shopping around for a therapist or checking out that betterhelp.com. Or having a trusted friend or family member, like maybe your sister, that you can talk to. And sometimes us just talking, and it's not even the person that we're talking to responding to us. Sometimes it's just us saying things out loud that we get our own epiphanies, our own clarity. I think maybe even journaling. Journaling could be another thing you can implement to help bring it through. Yeah, look at this. You've got 2 aces here. I mean, this is huge. There is a happily ever after here, or at least you overcoming this issue of anxiety and the racing heart and everything. So I really do see you could do this yourself, but also trying something new that you've never done, like maybe seeking help with a counselor or an energy healer or something like that could definitely benefit you. Journaling as well. I really see journaling, writing, communication, getting clarity, trying something new. Yeah, journaling. Yeah, and of course you were already thinking about it. Your intuition already kind of hit on that, so try it out. Whether you have an old notebook lying around that you just want to grab and start writing in, or if you want to make it a whole event and go to a shop and get a brand new, uh, pristine journal that you can just start fresh and write your ideas in. Whatever resonates most with you, do that. Sometimes it's special and fun to go buy a $5 journal and just start fresh rather than find some ratty old notebook off, your desk or something. So I hope that resonated. But yeah, I don't see this. I'm seeing you having some patience through it, but like the hardest parts of it, like the racing heart and feeling anxious and not knowing why you're feeling anxious, I think you're going to be able to work through that actually before the end of February, but I'm really seeing toward the end of January you're getting a hold of those harder parts. Yeah, and writing affirmations, even putting them on stick, putting them like on your mirror or next to places like at your desk or your computer or something like that, can really help. You see them, they're in your sight, so they're in your mind, and then you repeat them. And another way I like to do affirmations, this is maybe TMI, but like you got to pee a couple times a day, right? So you might as well multitask and use that time to your benefit, not just to eliminate toxins and stuff, but also to eliminate toxic mind thinking. Um, One of the things I say every time I go pee is like, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy. And I say it enough, guess what? I start to actually believe it, and it's magical. But you don't have to use that one, you can use any of them. Also, when someone's like ad on YouTube is playing, if it's like under 30 seconds, I won't just go skip ad. I will watch the duration of the ad to help the creator because that is how they get paid. And also, I'm taking just a time to be mindful and use that time to say affirmations to myself. So I'm kind of reprogramming my mind that every time I see a YouTube ad, I'm not like, "Ugh, where's the skip button?" I'm like, oh, good, I get to be mindful for a moment. Like taking these opportunities of things that we already do or that are already existing or going on in our lives and making the best of that moment, maximizing the moment. That's really what I see. Any one of you can do that, not just Cheyenne. Any one of you can do that. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. All right. Hope that helps, Cheyenne. All right, my dear. Okay, Karma Kaz. I think you had mentioned writing it out in PayPal. So I will go look at that. I hope you're here, though, so you can hear your message, my dear. Okay, so let's go over to PayPal for karma. Okay, what is Jesse feelings and intentions for me? Ooh, let's find out what Jesse's feelings and intentions are. Okay, let's get in with this for karma. What are Jesse's feelings toward and intentions toward karma? Okay. Wow, we've got a lot going on. And I really shuffled these. Okay, so there might have been a misunderstanding or disagreement or something, or maybe even just you in the past thinking, oh, this thing with Jesse could never work out because one time with this one person, dot, dot, dot. Or maybe even talking yourself out of things or thinking, oh no, there's nothing here. But there is something here. There's definitely something here because you also have 3 cards about new beginnings. We've got the Page of Wands, which is feeling that kind of rush of love and excitement and passion in your life. New beginning, new crush, new like way of seeing someone. If you've known Jesse for a while and you're just now like starting to catch feelings or wondering what Jesse's feelings are towards you, this is a great indication of that. And the fact we're asking his intentions and thoughts towards you, I'm seeing him maybe having been through some rough times or thinking, oh, she's too good for me. Like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if she likes me. Maybe he's doubting himself or second guessing himself where you're concerned. I see maybe you guys being mirrors of each other in this regard, you being able to do that. But it's all about clear communication, just coming right out and asking, hey, what do you think of me? I know that's very bold. Most of us would be like, I could never. Clutches pearls. I could never. But, maybe doing it in a way that's fun and flirty and open. Because I think Jesse may have had trouble in the past or maybe put their heart out on their sleeve before and was denied or laughed at in some way by someone from the past. But there's a potential for something new here. At the very least, to me, this is being able to work with someone. I don't know if you work with this person or if you met them through your work. This could be a good indication of that. But also, a team effort, a collaborative effort. You're working together on something. Could be a relationship, quite possibly. Let's go to the love and relationship. I always forget the name of this one. The love reading cards. There we go. Let's just see any messages coming through. Jesse's thoughts and intentions toward karma. Okay. Wow. So there is a soulmate connection here, which, a lot of times with these aces, it's like, yeah, this ain't our first rodeo, but like new beginning in this life. So I'm really seeing this as basically that third ace going on here. Yeah, soulmates, 2 of Cups vibes as well. So yeah, you definitely have a soulmate connection. You've been in lives together before. You've known each other before. There's also abundance, and this is interesting because anytime the Ace of Pentacles comes in, this is the opportunity to create abundance in your life. Could be an abundance of love, happiness, fertility. We've got an Ace of Cups sitting pretty right here. So there's your 4th ace in the deck here. You got all 4 of them, karma. That's amazing. But being able to, at the very least, take the dynamic that the 2 of you share and actually create abundance with it in some way. You have that potential. But you are going to help Jesse feel emotionally available rather than emotionally unavailable, which, Jesse still may be in this kind of feeling of, licking wounds from a past relationship or, not feeling worthy of a new relationship. And you will just be the right person to come in and let Jesse know, hey, you're worth something. You matter. You're amazing. I like you, I think, whatever it is. And let Jesse become free emotionally rather than keeping those emotions close to the chest. But it might take a little bit of time because, these aces and the page, this is all about new beginnings. So, kind of starting at basics or starting at the beginning and working your way towards something. So it might take a little bit of time, but let's just see another love message here. Any thoughts and feelings or intentions that Jesse has towards karma? Yeah, there's definitely chemistry. There's definitely an attraction here, not just on your side or your end, karma, but also Jesse's side. There is a strong magnetic attraction here for sure. And we also have this card wanting to come out. Wow, we've got engagement. So it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Yeah, because again, you guys just may be at the beginning. I don't know if you recently met this person or recently caught feelings for Jesse, or Jesse recently caught feelings for you, but there's this, recently, at the very least, been a shift in the dynamic between the two of you, um, that is making you both kind of feel like that magnetic attraction pulled towards each other. So it's just gonna, it might take him or her, I'm not sure Jesse's him or her, but it might take Jesse a moment to come out of their shell. And I don't know if you guys had been together in the past or if this is just past life energy, but there is reconciliation. There is a getting back together. Again, whether it's in this life that you broke up and you're looking for reconciliation, or if it's past life, you've got that potential to get back together. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And it is Venus retrograde currently, karma. So you know, Venus retrograde can bring back people from the past. If they're not from the past in this life, then they are from a past life a lot of times. So yeah. So I think once Venus goes direct in on January 29th, it might take a couple weeks for it to really start moving forward again. But I think by maybe that second week of February, maybe around Valentine's Day, you'll kind of have a clearer knowing about where Jesse stands with you. Jesse might finally admit some feelings to you between now and Valentine's Day. So that's beautiful. I hope that resonated for you. Thanks again for your donation. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before, so it's always a pleasure to read for not just my regular people, but also new people. I love you guys. Okay, I'm taking a drink of my tea. And then up next, we've got Linda H. One card as well. And then Michelle De Leon is the last donation I currently have. If you are looking for a reading today, you can always send a donation. Clear my throat. Okay. All right. So I hope Karma saw that. I know that she had just mentioned earlier that she had left the question in PayPal, but I don't think I've seen her comment anything for a hot minute. So hopefully we're at the 42-minute mark. So hopefully before, I don't know what time we started that reading, maybe around the 32-minute mark, maybe about 10 minutes. I don't know. I lose track of time as I channel. So I don't know. I've had a strained relationship with my mom's side of the family for years, considered an outsider, and just starting to reconnect with them after my mom's passing. Oh, I'm so sorry. Positive or negative vibe, any insight? Oh, I'm so sorry about your mom. But yeah, sometimes these tragedies of losing someone can kind of be like that wake-up call a lot of people need to kind of get with it and realize, we can be hostile to each other, or we can actually be in each other's lives and have a connection. Of course, sometimes people have ulterior motives, thinking, oh, I can get something from this person. Like, we never know. So let's just tune in and see what's going on with your mom's side of the family. Is this a positive vibe, negative vibe? What's going on here? Yeah, I think you are kind of up in your head about it. Like, I remember when this person said this or did that, or they thought this of me, or, whatever. Because maybe they're very stuck in their way of thinking or their way of doing things, or they're very prejudiced against certain people or certain, like, situations. Like, they're very set in their ways. And Linda, you're more open-minded, and you're like, I'm compassionate and I'm empathetic and I can actually put myself in your shoes, but you wouldn't give me the time of day to put yourself in my shoes. So get away from me. Like, that's kind of the feeling, is like, I can extend all of this grace and love toward you, but you can't be hard pressed to do even a little bit of that for me. Like, that's kind of the past vibe, that maybe you're still kind of replaying old instances or situations or things that happened in the past with these family members. And it's like, do I let them in? I think there's going to be at least one or two people that have changed their ways, or they've kind of seen the light, so to speak, and they realize, life is too short to just hold these grudges and be set in my ways and not open my heart to love with this cousin or this niece or this granddaughter or whatever you are to these people. They want to open their heart. I'd say there's one, probably maybe even up to 3 people on your mother's side that you really can trust. They have changed their ways. They've opened their heart. They probably have had some bit of awakening themselves. And that's why they are, starting to reconnect with you, or when you got in contact with them, they didn't push you away like maybe some others on this whole side of the family. I don't see the whole side of the family, like as a whole unit, being completely positive. But I say anywhere between 1 and 3 members of that side of the family do have potential to be very close connections with you, because you guys actually are also soul family that incarnated into that family line to help heal that lineage. Something with your mom's mom and her dad's side. So this would be your grandmother on your mother's side, your grandmother on your mother's side's father's side of the family has some major tragedies and limiting beliefs and lack mentality that you and maybe a couple other, like, I'm seeing a cousin specifically, like your mother had a sister, or they're showing me like a sister vibe. I don't think it's your actual sister, although it can be if that resonates, but they're kind of showing me maybe a cousin or a family member that used to feel like a sister. Um, Even if it's more like an aunt. Yeah, because they're showing me that could actually resonate with a couple of different people that felt more like sisters to you when you were younger. Maybe you lost contact with them, or had a falling out or whatever. But there is one possibly two people that resonate as that are actually soul family members, and that's why you felt that connection when you were younger, and you have that potential or possibility to rekindle that connection with them growing up as well. But let's just see if there's any other specific family members standing out on that side that we can kind of fleece out and see, who is this person, who is this person. Ooh, it's funny because I was thinking of this like King of Wands energy. One aunt is very close and took care of us when we were young. Yeah, so that kind of, I guess, is more like a mother kind of sister. I'm not sure. Oh, your sister's close to this aunt. Okay, that could be the connection. Because sometimes when spirit talks to me, like, they confuse me, so I just kind of spew out everything they're telling me and let you guys figure it out. But there will be a victory or a reconnection with someone who is older than you, a male on that side of the family. Could be an uncle, could be a cousin. Those are the two that are really coming into my head. Again, maybe someone that felt like an older brother to you growing up. You're going to be able to reconcile or rekindle the connection you had with them, and they have maybe kind of changed the way that they used to view life, and they're more open-minded, and they're not so, because I think this person that they're speaking of here, this King of Wands, um, this person may have made fun of you a lot or teased you a lot when you were growing up, and maybe even in your earlier, like, your early adulthood, and you're just like, I don't have to put up with this. But this person wasn't doing that because they legitimately thought you were whatever it was they were teasing you about. They just didn't want to feel like the outsider themselves. So they kind of put you front and center, threw you under the bus, like, oh, look at Linda, look at her, whatever. And yeah, but I think you're going to be able to reconcile that with this person as well. Okay, I want to just get, where do I want to go? Let's go to this deck. Any additional messages for reconciling with these maternal family line members for Linda? We have light and fulfillment. So fulfillment, joy abounds in all areas of my life. So having that positive mindset that the ones that are meant to reconnect with you, you don't have to be stuck in those old versions of who they were. Oh, that uncle, yeah. That could be you got one uncle left and he's very traditional. Yeah, because this is a very traditional king. Probably of all the kings, if I'm not, yeah, to me, he just seems the most traditional. Maybe the King of Pentacles would be right up there with the King of Wands as far as carrying on family tradition and being set in ways. But I think this person, this uncle, has had a change of heart or a change of, view, life view, mind view, and won't be so critical of you moving forward. But we also have the light card. My light radiates through my life and the whole world around me. So like attracts like is what I'm hearing. Light attracts light as well. So when you have, this genuine heart and you're showing up as this most amazing, authentic version of yourself, you're going to attract those family members from that mother's side that are also going to vibe with that higher light that you are emitting. So it's not going to be all of them. Let's just put that out there. It's not going to be all of them, but there are going to be a couple between 1 and 3 that you have the potential right now to create close connections with, and everything will be positive. Well, maybe not everything, because not every relationship in the world is 100% perfect, but way more good than bad anyway. And then on the back of the deck, we've got abundance. So I don't know if there was some sort of like inheritance or something with your mom, or something coming in from her side of the family where you stand to gain property or money or stocks, or I don't know, even just like antique furniture or items, something like that. Um, yeah, but that's showing up here as well. Or maybe some of these family members are leaving things to you when they do pass on, something like that. Okay, so I hope that resonated for you, Linda. I know there's more than one card, but I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to see who this was and what was going on. Hello, Kirsten, my dear. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, let me shuffle this. And Michelle Bayland, go ahead and post your question, my dear. We'll get right into that for you. Oh, it resonated indeed. I'm glad. Yeah. Just use your intuition to know who exactly should be trusting and maybe who you shouldn't trust. You'll know. You'll know pretty much right away which ones are genuines, which ones are just blowing smoke right up the old wazoo. You never know, right? Okay. Yep, I think that's the last donation we have is Michelle. Yes, let's get some insight on this new guy, Queen. This is exciting. So excited for you. It's funny because I could feel, and in these readings that you had been getting here and there, I could feel he was coming. I just didn't realize it was that soon. I'm like, oh, there might be an element of patience. I think you even had like the Seven of Pentacles, which is about being patient. But the fact that he came into your life so soon after that reading, that was not too much before Christmas time, if I'm not mistaken. The fact that you did, if I'm not remembering correctly, just shoot me down. But Spirit's really showing me like the Seven of Pentacles, which is all about taking things kind of slow, being patient, not rushing into things. Not the fact that you've had 3 dates. I don't see that as rushing into things, but just kind of going slow. Going slow with, it's like building, kind of like a slow burn kind of romance where you're not just putting everything out there all overnight, because I do feel like you probably feel so close to this person already that you want to do that, which, use your intuition and do it if it feels right. But it just might take some time to really build into something, which is good. You actually kind of want that Knight of Pentacles energy in your reading anyway, because that'll give it a nice stable foundation that you can really build on. Oh, right. Yeah. And there's the foundation that he's standing on, thinking, okay, what if this doesn't work out? What if this? What if that? And maybe even you've caught yourself comparing him to past relationships, and maybe even thinking how different he is, which is good. Sorry, again, with the whole COVID thing. Okay. So yeah, just maybe taking things, I won't say like completely slow, but like, not just putting your whole life story on his plate in one date kind of thing. Not that he would get scared away. I don't really see him running away. I think this is more you thinking he will run away than him actually being like, I'm outie, check you later. Let's see. Because I think I do see him genuinely interested in you. Yeah, I do. We got the wedding card, happy family, unions, relationships, twin flame. We've got, the 1111 twin flame going on here. Could be a soulmate, could be twin flame. I mean, we never know these things quite until we do. And even then, sometimes we're like, is it though? Is it though? Use your intuition with that. But I do see this again, leading to something that is stable and secure, a happy foundation where maybe moving in together, maybe getting married, but again, that might be a year or two away. Seven of Pentacles energy, I don't know. Let's just see the vibe or the speed that this is going currently, because maybe you met this person and the timeline shifted and things are just moving quicker. Yeah, because you have done a lot of transformation. You've healed a lot of things, a lot of limiting beliefs. You've really gone through kind of your dark night of the soul. I'm really seeing like early 2021 was when you really went through that dark night of the soul. But the end part of 2021, I know you were in such a good place, which might even be in stark contrast to where you started 2021, or even the end of 2020, just feeling like, oh man, I'll never find anyone, I'll never live my dreams. But like by the end of 2021, you're like, I think I got this. This is amazing. I can create a beautiful life for myself. And I think he's helping put that icing on the cake. I mean, you've done the work. You've done this all for yourself. And he's just kind of, the icing on the cake of it all. Let's see. Anything else about this relationship, this new connection? Okay, we have your trust. Look at that. The situation is calling for you to have faith. And we also have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah. So staying out of that more Four of Pentacles, what if this and what if that and da 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 da, staying out of that. And of course, paying attention to any kind of red flags or anything that are going on. Trusting your intuition is going to be key with any of this. But let's just get some advice for this relationship moving forward. Michelle and her new man. We've got vulnerability. I love that. So it says, I allow myself to talk about my feelings without fear of external judgment. Yup. Let's see. Or internal drama. When I express my feelings, a couple of funny things happen. I feel like a kindergartner. Everything gets lighter, easier, and filled with the comforting glow of honesty. Hey, no wonder kindergartners seem so fun and stress-free. I can't read very well today. But yeah, this is you, maybe you're sharing your heart with him and then you feel like, oh man, that was dumb. Just ignore me. Like you're almost talking him out of listening to what you just said. Don't do that. Just be vulnerable, when it feels correct to do so, and trust that he will accept that and won't be scared off about what you're expressing. And we also have no scorekeeping. So it says, I cut ties with past conflicts. That's what we were saying about maybe thinking or comparing this relationship to past relationship you've been in. You cut ties with the past conflicts and make my personal life a clean, shiny slate. Beginning this moment, everything is new. When an old grievance repeats itself in my head, I introduce it to my new head tenants, the Death card. You have purified a lot of that old energy, and it does not need to be coming into this relationship for sure. Tolerance and equanimity. When I give it its stupid t-shirts and records back and tell it to leave. Yeah, just keeping yourself out of that lack mentality or limiting beliefs about the fact that you do deserve happiness and that this person will be different than a lot of those maybe past relationships you've been in. And we also have the independence card. So I think he is very keen on his independence and maybe isn't ready to go down to the courthouse and get married next week or anything like that. But that doesn't mean he doesn't want to build towards that. I think he just wants to kind of feel things out. Things are exciting right now. And of course, he's very eager to get to know you and to take you out and do fun things together. But with this independence card, I'm just going to read it as well. I embrace total independence, and I see how empowering that is. Even when I'm in a relationship, I can still be independent by meeting my own needs and creating my own happiness. When I do that, I'm the fullest version of myself, and I have much more me to give without needing pieces of me in return. So yeah, just making sure that you aren't just spending all your time with this person and forgetting who you are and forgetting who your other friends are, and just balance. Balance really is key here, and still allowing yourself time alone to really process. I think I like this guy. That was cool when he said this thing, and when we did this, it was so much fun. Like, you still need some time to process like everything that's going on. I think he's scared to fall in love because he just got out of a relationship, but he said it's not hard to fall in love with me. Oh, see? Yeah, it's like he's almost scaring himself with how fast things are moving and how okay he is with it. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. So I don't really think there's anything you, Michelle, can do that's going to be like, oh my God, what a red flag, I'm out. But yeah, he may still be licking his wounds with a past lover. And maybe some of this is also him, because I think you guys might be kind of mirroring each other with comparing this to the most recent relationship or the most significant relationship in each of your lives to date. But this doesn't have to be anything like any of those relationships, especially if you've done a lot of healing and a lot of work cutting cords and overcoming codependent issues and things like that with exes, and just done a lot of self-love, self-care, self-work. It's definitely going to reflect in this new relationship. Okay. Yeah, we're both kind of scared about how fast things are going. Yeah, let's just get one little bit of clarity on that with one of these cards. Anything else Michelle needs to know about how quickly this is moving? Well, things are moving along just swimmingly, literally secret spring success. So no matter how slow or quick these things move, it's okay because it's leading to you exactly where you need to be, when you need to be there, how you need to be there, who you need to be there, all the things. We got the number 34 there. So I don't know if that number is significant to you or him. Also adding up the number 7. I don't know if one of the birthdays is, well, I know your birthday's on the 17th, but his birthday might be on the 7th or during July. That's the 7th month. Or maybe something interesting happens on the 7th of a month. There's no 34th of a month that I know of, but maybe also the month of July is significant in your relationship for some reason. Interesting. Susie says, "Hey Amanda, remember you smelled smoke when talking to my great grandma. She never smoked, but my grandma, her daughter, did and was always with us." Okay, that could be why. Maybe that smell, even just because she was always with you when you were with your great grandma, maybe that smell was just there because, the grandma was there. There we go. Oh, his birthday's 7 days. There you go. Boom. Mic drop. There it is. That's too cool. So his is the 10th and yours is the 17th. I love that. Yeah, that is cool. Okay. Wow. I think we did it, guys. Did we do it? We're just 50 seconds over 1 hour mark. Are we done? Did we have any other donations? No, that's it. Anyone else wanting to donate, I can hang on the line for a moment if you choose to do so. Otherwise, I think I'll go and make my kids some lunch and see all that. Oh, you're both Pisces. That's fun. That could be fun. Very imaginative and dreamy, which is good. You sometimes need some big dreams, so you have some goals to shoot for. It's awesome. You're so welcome, Michelle. I'm excited for you if I haven't said it enough already. That's very exciting stuff. Yay! All right, I'm gonna take another drink. I'll just finish this tea. It's almost gone. And so is all my lipstick. Gotta love it. Oh, it was fun, Linda. Yes, thank you for hanging out. I always enjoy you guys, though. I could just be here all day for fun, just for fun, hanging out, gabbing, shooting the breeze. Oh, speaking of gabbing and shooting the breeze, I need to get for my patrons. I see a couple of you here. The last 3 of you who've commented are patrons. I'm getting ready to get the 2022 predictions, big old live stream that we're going to do on Patreon. I'm getting that figured out. I'm thinking it might be Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. I'm going to do a poll probably later today. There's also Pick a Card going live on Patreon today, so exciting times over there today. But the poll will just kind of see if you guys want to do it either Tuesday or Thursday night next week. I don't know whichever one will work better for you guys. I want to get it done before too long. I don't want to wait all the way to the end of the month because I want to include some of January in that reading. Hello, Jonathan. I'm about to click on out unless we have any other donations. Good to see you though, Jonathan. It's been a minute. I haven't seen you all year. Yeah, what else is coming down the pipe for me? Let's see. So we have a message from your person pick a card going live today on Patreon. And this is going to be people who are either in no contact or their relationship's complicated or there's just like you're still with the person, but there's been a lot of animosity or a lot of fighting or a lot of arguing going on. I think it could still resonate for people like that. It could also resonate for people in no contact who have been ghosted, kind of including all of those. But anyone in a new and exciting relationship like Michelle, or in a long-term loving committed relationship where there's not too many big issues, it probably won't resonate too much for those people, although some of the messages might. But yeah, it's mostly for people who have some complications going on in their love life. Yeah. So there will be that. And, it doesn't always have to be romantic. I'm kind of themed it as like a romantic or a love reading, but you can read between the lines and apply it to a sister or a friend or a brother who you're not just sister, brothers, and friends, but like coworkers, anybody who you're kind of on the outs with or like wondering like what they think of you. Like you could probably benefit. Probably the whole thing won't resonate, but there would be a thing or two that would probably resonate. But that'll be live on today on Patreon and then Monday on my main channel. First thing linked in the description. And then what's the other one I have? Oh, we have a message from your star family, which I have not done a reading like that yet. I've done a lot, message from your spirit guides, message from your ancestors, message from your angels, message from your higher self, message from the universe. But I've never done one specifically, message from your star family. And I got bombarded, specifically Blue Ray souls. Wore my blue today. The Blue Ray soul star family was like, you need to do a message from your star family reading. And one of the piles, it came out that pile's star family came through and was like, it was their pile that was the one inspiring me and telling me, hey, you need to do this. And there were some really powerful messages coming through collectively and also individually into the different piles. That one will be live on Patreon probably Monday and maybe before, who knows. And it will definitely be live on my main channel on Thursday next week. What else? And then we have Woo Woo Wednesday back here on this channel next Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, everybody misses my notifications. YouTube, we kind of talked at the beginning of this how they're just they're unsubscribing people. They are not showing people or notifying people when it all comes down the pipe. But one way that I've kind of tripped the system was certain creators that I wasn't seeing their stuff, and I'm like, well, do they just not upload anymore? I go right to their page and they had uploaded that day. I just hadn't seen it, didn't get notified for it, didn't show up in my subscription feed. I was mad. I was like, I love this creator. And it took me going right to their page. What I did was I unsubscribed and then promptly resubscribed and re-hit the notification bell. And since I've done that, I see their stuff again. Otherwise, I wasn't seeing their stuff at all for like months. And if only I would go to their page and see what they had recently uploaded, I could then see it, but it just wouldn't come in my subscription feed. It wouldn't email me or notify me when they uploaded. And I'm just like, but I want to see their stuff. That's why I hit the notification bell. YouTube, thank you very much. But YouTube's got it's haunted. I swear it's haunted. So yeah, if you guys are not just from me, but other creators, unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit notification if that's what you choose to do. And it should kind of reset that so that you do start seeing stuff from them again, at least for a little while. I think it's been about 2 months since I had to do it with that one creator, and I'm still seeing her stuff. So good. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think that's all I have. Unless anyone else wants to donate, just let me know before I check out, and then I'll see you guys later. Anything else I have going on? Not that I know of. I need to clean my house. Don't we all, right? Always. I'm actually starting, while I gab, let's see, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Mondo. I actually started this, I got this book in end of 2015, and then early 2016, I started doing this. I made it about halfway through. Then I went to Nevada for my sister's nursing school graduation in 2016 and got home and just forgot somehow to finish the whole life-changing magic of tidying up. I made it like partway through the kimono category, which is pretty much everything you own is in the kimono category, the miscellaneous. I didn't make it even to the sentimental items, which is the very last thing on the list. But the things that I did go through, like the clothing, the books, the papers, what else? What other? Like all my hair products and I don't know, just miscellaneous linens and things. Like most of the stuff that I went through in those regards are still pared down and pretty well organized. It's just everything else that kind of bred like gremlins in the night that like card decks, which I'm probably not going to be getting rid of too many card decks, but I mean, should I show you? I did show you guys on Wednesday night what a disarray this room is in, but let's just show you. Let's just tell on myself how messy I am. But Christmas, the big Hay House sale, like my shelves over there are very cluttered and very, very just heavy with information. Lots of bindings and words just screaming out to be read and for attention. But later today, I'm going to be going through my clothing again. I already know at least 10 things that I know they're hanging up. I'm like, there's got a hole in it. That doesn't feel good when I wear it anymore. I feel weird in it, that I know I'm getting rid of. So I know there's going to be at least a little bit. Yeah, I need help tidying up too, man. It's the whole thing. It's like I always tell myself, I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. But like things that are important, we do make time. So like I need to just quiet that whole I don't have time and just do it. So this is probably what I'm going to be doing till June, on and off, on and off, on and off, trying to get it done this time and not giving up halfway through. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I don't know. It seems like fun, but like a lot of hard work all at the same time. But just when it's all done and there's a lot less stuff in the house to have to put away when I bring it out and when the kids bring it out, it's going to be a big breath of fresh air, especially the kids' bedrooms. I've got like, really, I've got, thinking of it, 6 different sizes of clothing for my 2 boys. The clothing each boy has recently outgrown, the clothing that actually fits them right now, and then the clothing that they will soon grow into is just all over in their bedroom, like in totes and stacked up. And I'm like, I just need to get it going. It's hard though. It's like I'd rather take a bath and read a book than dive into that. But I know just being able to walk around the house and see that everything's put in its place and everything has a place is gonna like free up a lot of mental just feeling that I have just being home a lot. So yeah. I do private readings, yeah. You can email me at amanda@donephotodesign.com. And there's a box trapper thing, so you might have to prove that you're not a bot. Because I made the mistake of putting this email address up in lights on my old photography blog, and I still to this day get blasted with hundreds of spam emails a day. So there's a box trapper that you might have to reply to or something. And it's 12:12. It's 12:12 on my clock as we are wrapping up here, and it was 11:11, or it was 1 hour 11 minutes 11 seconds a few minutes ago. Not a few minutes ago, a few seconds ago. But now it's a little past that. But yeah. Yep, it's 11:12 now. 12:12 at my time. I see 11:11, 10:10, and 12:12 like all the time. And 9:11 and 9:09. It's so weird. But yeah, I'm going to shut up, quit rambling, and let you guys go. But it was beautiful hanging out with you. Thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you, all 11 of you, right here back at Uncreative, also over my live stream channel and my Patreon. All right, you guys, bye.